Welcome back, everybody, to Red Sky City Cyberpunk Conspiracy Episode 7, Part 2, the part where stuff happens and somebody, either cyberpunks or clowns or both, dies. In the first half, our party set their plan, they put all the pieces in motion, and now in the second half, we're going to see how well that plan survives contact with the enemy. Before we proceed, does anybody in the party have any final questions or any last business you want to take as you're walking out of the apartment? Did anyone forget their keys? Does everyone have their wallet? Did you make sure that you fed your holographic plants?
I got a question.
Oh, here we go.
What do I add to my weapon sheet for the rifle?
For the assault rifle?
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple. It's just a weapon that does 5d6 damage. And then when you're attacking with it, you'll roll shoulder arms. And then if you hit with it, you'll click the assault rifle to actually roll it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
And then
go
ahead.
Oh, sorry. Where's Gina?
Right now, she's at the apartment figuring out what she's going to do about the fact that Biotechnica totally already knows her secret. Why haven't they come after her? What the hell's going on with that? And when can she get the hell out of Dodge?
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm going to give her a very vague download of where we might be and when she can hopefully expect us back. And maybe plant the seed of rescue in her imagination. Anyway, yep. That was all I got.
How is Rex getting to the meet?
Good question. He obviously can't travel with you guys.
No, I mean, I figured that he had already figured something out himself.
Yeah, I figured that out as well.
If this was a genuine meet, then he would, he would figure out how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably not through the booby-trapped outside as well.
I think he was basically going to turn himself in at the outer clown perimeter to be blindfolded and escorted through the booby traps.
Sure. All right, that makes sense.
Right. Anything else?
Where is this? Because following him would be a pretty good way of getting past the booby traps.
You absolutely could try to follow him if you are confident in your ability to avoid detection by clowns.
Absolutely not confident. Never mind. Ignore that aspect.
Honestly, it's a really good. That is an excellent plan. It's a good plan. It's just got clown problems, like so many other things.
Yeah, true.
Doesn't everything?
Let's proceed as we were.
You got 99 problems, and they're all clowns.
All clown problems.
All right. Let's start with Team Jim Fingers and Monarch.
Mm-hmm.
Monarch, roll a perception check to detect traps along the perimeter.
Please be good.
18. You spot several tripwires, a couple of deadfalls, some pieces of like wooden floor that fall through and go into spikes, a couple of bear traps, some acid buckets on doorstops. It's all over the place. Jim, how can you help avoid getting your head dissolved while going through the urban maze?
I am both very street smart. I'm aware of my surroundings in terms of, what could be reasonable traps, wise in that sense. But also I've got my cybernetic eye to be able to detect even within low light these kind of things. So a combination of streetwise and perception, I think.
Let's start with streetwise. If you're familiar with the
Oh my god.
For those of you keeping score at home, Sideshow just rolled a critical failure.
Come on.
Okay.
That's not even that bad for a crit fail, to be honest.
No, here's the problem. You are streetwise, but your street wisdom only applies to people who follow rational patterns of self-preservation, which unfortunately does not apply to clowns. You reasoned that the most dangerous possible approach through a rickety, collapsing-looking structure would be the least likely to be trapped, because no sane person would possibly go that way. Unfortunately for you, the clowns do not apply. Roll an evasion check, please, Sideshow.
Oh, God. 15.
Okay.
This makes me very curious about the sewers.
Hey, as you cling to the side of a building and shuffle along, you step on something and jolt out of the way as your weight on your right foot, and then once your left foot went on, it triggered between the two of them a shotgun aimed straight between the legs. You jump out of the way, and this blast goes off, and bricks and cinder just everywhere. Fortunately, it's the combat zone, so it's not like anyone's going to notice. You scarcely avoid depriving Monarch of one of his true joys in life.
Yeah.
Now give me that perception check with +2 for your cybernetic eye.
15.
15. Okay, that's going to get you a little bit further of the way. Monarch, do you have any other skills, equipment, etc. that could help you navigate a maze of dilapidated structures and booby traps?
Let me see. I have evasion, concentration, maybe. And just perception and tactics.
Okay, you've used your perception,
Okay.
but tactics is a good one. If you were defending this structure, knowing that you're an unconventional military force, how would you do it? Roll tactics. Okay,
Wow.
so the trick here is, if we know that they're operating with unconventional tactics, as Jim Fingers just showed us, then the trick is to actually take the most obvious route, because that's going to be the least likely to be trapped. Roll an evasion check.
18.
18.
Nice.
Great. Well, I don't have to
Why
find
couldn't that be the tactics?
I no longer have to find the rules for acid in the book. As a spring-loaded hand with a pie literally goes whoop, and you duck as it swings over your head and leaves a smear on the back wall, which begins to smolder and emit a terrible chemical smell on where your face would have been 2 seconds ago. You are otherwise clear and through the booby traps, and you make it through to the perimeter.
Yes.
Excellent.
We did it, Jim. We did it.
Natalie.
Oh, this fucking clown.
You're
Oh my
driving
God.
an ice cream truck through a twisted maze. There are burned out vehicles. Sorry,
the mental imagery of this.
What is the noise that it makes? I was advertised that this vehicle. Is there anything I can do to make it play like more of like a da 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 da?
The design is inexorable.
Jesus Christ.
Do you have like basic tech that you could roll?
I have enough for water now. Yes, I do. 14.
14. Okay, you make it slightly better. Now it's more of a. It only plays Christmas music though. Nothing but Christmas music.
It's worse. It's worse. I kick it until it makes the screeching again.
All right. So you got a basic tech to adjust the music. And do you want the music live as you're trying to work your way through like these collapsed structures and giant holes that lead down into the sewer system and stuff like that?
Ideally, if I were to put this to the best of my abilities, it would be some sort of like kick panel. I could turn it off, and then
Okay.
with the hope of activating it. So
Yeah, every single time that you toggle it, it makes that noise. But and then afterwards it goes into some,
That's so loud as well.
It's horrible.
I'm sorry.
I can imagine it.
Natalie's driving and she's like tapping her fingers on the wheel to it. Also, she
breathing.
has stopped to pick up a rather large cinder block. Like not like they
All
stopped
right.
making standard cinder blocks. Like this one's a
Mhm.
little mutated and weird. She felt like she had
Yeah,
to take it home. So I don't
They get
still
those
love it.
mutated, the cinder block mutation virus that went through a few years ago. It's bad
It's
stuff.
dark days.
All right, give
Picturing
me.
it to be like that scene from Rick and Morty where God, what's his name? Jerry's trapped in a simulation. And he's tapping along to human music, and it's just beep, boop, beep, beep. Just that, just beeping along to the screams.
Mhm. All right.
I preferred the old soundtrack, honestly. I was a big fan of that first one.
Before they
Roll-
sold out.
Exactly. Roll a drive land vehicle check.
Da, da, da. 26.
Oh my god. You are just like banking it off piles of debris and going. You find the one place in the overpass where there's been enough collapsing damage to make you enough clearance. You just weave right through there. Again, little known fact about Natalie Smith. She's an amazing driver. If you ever need a getaway vehicle, put her behind the wheel. She hasn't really had the chance to show that just yet. Yeah, no, that's great. A critical success on drive land vehicle and make everyone listen to the howls of the damned. You're through.
Nailing it.
Last but not least, Jerax, are you going in through the sewer system?
How hard can a sewer system be?
Depends on the mineral content in the water. So, where does your knowledge of the local sewer system come from?
Well, I know it would predate a lot of stuff, you know. Presumably, sometimes you would find squatters living in there if they didn't have a place to live. But I would imagine that hopefully if I did come across any squatters, my clown outfit would put them off from even interacting with me. You know what I mean? Because it's in the clown area. So hopefully I can just kind of my way through.
And that is how Bren justified using his acting skill to navigate the sewer system. Roll it.
Yes. Oh, thank God.
Not bad.
All right. Nobody in the sewers gives you any trouble, but there is still the problem of gaining access, and the sewer system is not like you just take the brown line up to here, and then you take the number 2 over to the west, and that'll drop you right in the pot. So it's correct. So what skills would you have for navigating the sewer system?
I would like to use the tracking that I've got. I've got the current tracker onto Rex. Presumably Rex is getting into position where he would, so I would like to triangulate my position from the sewers to basically get a rough understanding of whereabouts I am in relation to the amusement park.
I like that. Give me a deduction check, but I'm going to keep the difficulty value pretty low.
Yeah.
Excellent. Last but not least, the sewer system is it's been badly damaged, parts of it are flooded, and there's poisonous gases floating around. Give me a science check.
I'm very good at science.
You're pretty good
This is what I say before I quit fail.
No, 14's all aboard. All right, yeah. All 3 teams have successfully made it to the perimeter.
That's why we got hired for the heist job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The best of
You've
the
got
best.
great planning and execution.
It's like a really shitty, what was it called? A-team?
Yeah. All right. Give me one moment to... I just need to make sure that vision is unlocked for our viewing audience here at home. Oh, I know what the problem is.
There we go.
I hadn't put any of you on the map. So after I get everybody actually deployed to the map, I'll let our audience at home see. Da-da-da-da-da. As you can see, we have here the bottom left-hand corner. And let me make these. I'm this here real quick.
Oh God.
All right, that'll be slightly easier to see. Now, some of you probably all see a weird green tint. The weird green tint you see is and I'm actually going to turn that off because the drone is not active yet. So, boop. Now the weird red tint. The weird red tint is Jim's night vision.
Okay.
Yeah. So, down in the bottom left-hand corner, we have Jim, Monarch, the drone. You are not actually here. You are, somewhere on the edge in the urban maze around the edges. Up here. Oh, you know what? Let me put control by all players. Give it some health. Actually, we'll only make this controllable by Natalie And you know what? Let's give this thing light. It's got headlights.
Excellent.
Light, and let's try doing.
And they work. What a treasure.
I mean, kind of.
The one last hurrah, the swan song of the ice cream truck.
What a beautiful death, though.
Yeah. It's what they would have wanted, the creators of the ice cream truck.
Exactly. It's like, if I could have anything in life, it would be for my creation to be used to kill a bunch of goddamn clowns. All right. And let's widen that a little bit. If some of this stuff isn't prepared, chat, it's because I wasn't expecting the ice cream truck, not gonna lie. There are aspects of this plan that did not factor into my original prep work. But we improvise.
Oh yeah.
Improvise,
Oh,
adapt,
yeah.
overcome. And we'll send back. Natalie's driving the truck. And
Yeah,
then-
look at that. You were totally ready. Toot toot beep beep. Yeah, where's
Got Jerax, who should be... Yeah, Jerax, it's pretty goddamn dark. I'm assuming you guys are doing this job at night, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because why not make it more challenging for us? You know.
Is the moon out?
It is not. And there's a lot of urban cover, and there's a terrible, smoggy layer of everything.
Fuck.
All right.
I was
Red Sky
relying on the
City.
full moon.
So yeah, it's pretty dark.
'Kay.
Jerax, you are in. You know what? Let's move you up just into the light so that it's not as bad. Do you have a light source that you can call upon if need be?
Got my agent, but I don't want to use it right now. I'm on a stealth mission.
Okay. And let's go ahead and I'm going to establish an initiative order simply for the sake of our respective sanity. So we're going to do this in the order everyone appears on our show. Last but not least, Jerax. Okay. Everyone has arrived, again, on the perimeter. You are not actually on the map just yet. And actually, that includes Jerax. So, Jerax, you can see there are pockets of light. Everywhere else is really hard to see. But you are on the perimeter. So, we are going to start with Natalie. You are in position. You can see the clown encampment. You can hear... You know what? You can... There we go. You can hear
Oh Lord.
BP Clown music.
Thank you.
You are welcome. What would you like to do?
Well, as I understand the plan, it's all going to kick off with me crashing the car, right? So that's the thing to do.
One important thing. Whoopsie. Before we get started, before anyone deploys, before anyone does anything that can get you spotted by clowns, the first thing you notice is that your comms are being jammed.
Wonderful.
It is unlikely that it is you specifically being jammed,
Natalie,
but there is jamming occurring.
Natalie, are you there right now, Natalie? Come in. Hello? Hello? I can't.
It's got like a
Hello?
static whine, so I kind of take it out of my ear.
Also, your communications with the drone are scrambled.
Oh my lord. Okay. Didn't even think about that. Do
Are
our agents work?
Ooh.
Your agents work?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just close range communication that's broken.
I am
So-
going to send out a text message to everybody and say, leave this to me.
That's all you say. You don't mention any context for that. You just send people a text message saying, "Leave this to me."
A follow-up message with, regarding the communications.
And I'm gonna type back holding pattern ? Natalie's signature is like 18 question marks, so you can add those yourself.
I respond, yes, hold position.
So I'm just gonna keep weaving through the streets right now. Prepared at a moment's notice to execute. I'm just taking her around the block.
Okay.
Oh god. Dude, this is a terrible. How oh my god. Jerax, how are you supposed to even get where do we know where he can get into the network? Does he know?
Oh no, we have no information whatsoever. He's just gonna wander around, presumably.
No,
I'm
he
gonna
said
say
he's
this
got
to
it.
Monarch.
I'm gonna use
Presumably
my
we are
deduction
really
skill.
whispering this to each other.
I'm gonna use my
Does he mean he's
deduction.
gonna handle it?
I'm gonna use. Chill, guys. Chill. I got this. Have
Alright.
some faith.
I'm gonna text back waiting on comms and keep the one in my ear, even though it's not working right now.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we just gotta. We need Jerax to unjam it then.
All right, let's go in order real quick. Natalie is in a holding pattern. Monarch, you are watching from the perimeter. Is there anything you'd like to do as you watch from the perimeter?
I would like to check to see if there are any guards on scout. Like anyone that's just walking around, like so really just like to be aware of anyone that could be maybe patrolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll perception and roll excuse me, tactics.
25
Nice.
on perception, 19 on tactics.
Okay. So, you have deduced the following. You have spotted surveillance equipment, motion sensors, or a camera, something. You're not exactly sure what. Here.
Great.
It is likely that they don't have a huge number of guards. However, with your tactics, you realize they probably have a few guards at key locations, and they most likely have a patrol that is ready to respond if any of the surveillance goes off. Also, surveillance equipment like this, from your past experience, could 100% detect the drones. If it flies within a certain radius of it. Jim, is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, my perception. I've got very distant night vision, so I'd like to get as close as I can to the surveillance area and roller coaster kind of area without being easily spotted by them, because I'm assuming that I'm going to be able to see more than this random camera or motion sensor will be able to.
Most likely. Roll stealth. It's a pretty easy roll because you have the advantage of the urban maze.
14.
All right. I'm just gonna move you along on the map closer to that area.
And what I'm looking for really is either any identifying feature of the surveillance equipment so that I could relay that information to Jerax to let him know where to hook into the system, or I'm also looking for a good way to be able to get past it in order to get up onto the high points of the roller coaster. Because I mean, a roller coaster at some point must go pretty high, right? Like normally they have big drops. So that's my end goal, is to get up somewhere like that. So I'm kind of seeing if there's a decent path, maybe like through all of the scaffolding at the bottom to be able to get past it and up there.
Okay, roll perception at +2 because of your telescopic night vision cyber eye.
18.
Okay. You have determined the following, because again, you can see even further. First off, the roller coaster is running. It is operational. And you suspect the best point of access, there's probably other surveillance equipment nearby. In fact, with that roll, you've identified another surveillance camera/sensor array over here. Your best point of entry would be farther along this way, to the right, and then going in under the scaffolding exactly like you said.
Uh-huh.
You have noticed also with that result that the Ferris wheel is running. There are people riding the Ferris wheel.
Are there people riding the roller coaster as well? Are there people
Yes.
in the roller coaster?
Yes. They appear to be tied up.
Oh. So they don't look like clowns.
No, they are not clowns.
Okay, this is now becoming a humanitarian case. Right. Well, the first thing I would do is try to relay this information to Jerax via my agent.
Mm-hmm.
I would try and describe the surveillance huts, any identifying features, talk about their positioning, being on the perimeter, but also slightly deeper inside, and recommend that if he can find one, that those would be good entry points into the system to try and take it down.
Yes.
Okay.
I try and relay that information.
The comms are being shut down from a network standpoint, or would I have knowledge that it's a central device?
You can access their network from any of their networked equipment, but you have to be within 6 meters of it to do so. Any piece of networked equipment will be an access point. And as a netrunner now, you can use the, where is it? There's a scan action that you can use to detect nearby interfaces. Yes, scanner.
Okay.
Use a meet action to find the meet space location of access points to any net architectures in the area. The higher the check, the more you spot from further away.
Does that work for walls?
Yes.
Okay.
You're basically sensing for like local Bluetooth, Wi-Fi style access, or just making an educated guess about the way that everything's laid out. So, as your action on your turn, you may use the scanner action to roll an interface check.
Okay.
Do we know at this point where Rex is?
The short-range tracking device is also being scrambled.
Bollocks.
This plan's
Okay.
basically all for shat then.
No. As soon as we get rid of this jammer, we're good. We're in the money.
The plan's good. The plan's
Yes,
good.
let's go
we're
ahead and hinge our
gonna
bets on
take
the
some
guy who just
small-
learned net running.
some small diversions. I'm gonna handle it. Is it my go?
Yes, Bren, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try and sneak in between these two buildings,
Okay. Roll
and
stealth.
I'm going to. Okay, roll a stealth check. That's worrying.
I mean, unless you want to do something else first.
Well, here's what I've got in mind. Whenever I'm out in the open, like I know the clowns go for these over-exaggerated movements, so I'm gonna mimic that. And instead of being overly stealthy and sneaky, I'm gonna try and blend in with what I think they would be doing. So my stealth actions are very much like a. Yeah.
Are you asking to roll acting instead of stealth?
No, because my stealth is better. But what I'm saying is, I'm
Then the
hopefully
two are
gonna.
incompatible.
But I want to supplement the stealth by blending in.
Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to use the complementary skill checks rule. Make an acting check. If you succeed,
Okay.
you will gain a bonus on your stealth check.
Ooh.
You gotta stop, dude. You can't act.
It did not help.
Tragic.
It did not help. Roll stealth.
So tragic.
Why
He's
do
trying so hard.
why do you even have this?
Okay, go ahead and move yourself between the two buildings.
Okay.
Why do you have acting? It's never worked for you, ever.
It will work. It will work. And I'd like to scan.
Okay, roll an interface check. Now, from this position, you can see that these booths are being operated by clowns.
Oh, little games going on?
Yeah, little games going on. What do we got here? We got the beanbag toss, water pistols, and horse racing. You're almost in direct line with the water pistols. This is that game where you shoot a pistol and you try to get into the things like the target to make it go all the way up to win a prize. And tied up behind the clown are a bunch of terrified and very bewildered looking people. From your medical knowledge, you would say they're on powerful psychedelic agents right now. And the water
Are they
guns
clowns?
they are not clowns. The clown is operating the booth, but the people tied up, and they seem to have burn marks all over their faces in splatter patterns.
So acid in the guns?
Or at least pepper spray.
Okay. Now, I'm just going to put this out there, but if I wanted to employ some method acting, I might have to,
I'm
stop. May have to start rolling for some pepper spray shots, but we're not there yet. I'm going to roll an interface check just to see.
There is no world in which you are going to be forced to pepper spray innocent humans in order to act better.
There's a world to fit in. Yeah,
that is just
act.
To fit in. There's a world. I'm just saying. Okay,
pure sadistic. Oh god. -3.
For those of you keeping score at home, Brennan's first interface roll as a brand new Netrunner was a critical failure with a result of -3.
So, is there any warning that I just scanned? Or was the scan so weak that it didn't even let out a signal?
Oh god.
You have no idea what just happened. Okay. And then your deck, as you're going in and just running the scan, it goes. Loudly.
God.
Loudly?
Yeah, your deck is emanating this noise.
Loudly?
Yes, your deck is
God,
making a
dude.
noise as you attempt to access the network.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm just scanning for an entry point. I'm not trying to enter it. Okay, well, that's my go, isn't it?
Well, is there anything you'd like to do about the fact that your deck is caterwauling?
Shove it in my disguise? Turn it off? I don't know. Turn it off and on again? Can I turn it off and on again?
All right, you quickly abort mission.
Why does this thing even have sound?
Good question.
Oh man, you
He's
guys are
from
gonna
the new one.
die. You're gonna die.
I'm not gonna die. I have an escape plan.
Yeah, you're gonna blow yourself up. That's your escape plan.
All
To
right.
make a new character.
A clown approaches from this middle area and then pokes its head around the corner. It literally does the Scooby-Doo,
Yeah.
it just stares blank-eyed at you. We'll let you deal with that
Okay.
on your next turn.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Natalie, you're in a holding pattern. Is there anything that you'd like to do? You're just seeing these
I'm gonna
texts go
text
off.
about 80 more question marks.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna send a photo of the brick on the passenger seat.
He's sad. His name is Gerald.
If we keep waiting, I'm gonna get emotionally attached to one of the objects I'm interacting with. So.
Monarch.
Yeah.
Mr. Fingers just broke east to do some recon. What would you like to do?
Unfortunately, I've realized that this plan has gone to shit, and me going over because I also know that the Ferris wheel is moving, that all these things are moving.
Yes. All the rides are active.
So there's no way I can even get to high ground anyway. So
oh
it
yeah,
doesn't
no,
even...
you can. It's gonna be, temporary high ground.
Nah,
Cyclical
screw
high
that.
ground.
Screw that. I'm a tactical genius. I'm not trying to do this dumb shit. We got to figure out. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna make my way over toward Jim,
Mhm.
and firstly, I'm gonna tell Jim, quietly, of course, Jim, this plan.
Are you
This is
carrying the
definitely
drone?
not-
Who's carrying the drone? The drone is like packed
Jim.
with.
Me, yeah.
All right.
Jim has the
Sorry.
drone.
Carry on. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. Jim, you realize that this whole plan is basically gone to shit, right?
Okay, Monarch, we can't take the high ground probably because
No.
this roller coaster running and the Ferris wheel's running. But once the clowns are distracted, we can still set up in we could stop the rides once the clowns get away from them, and then we can take the high ground.
Yeah. And
So-
you
so
understand
that's-
that we're hedging our bets on an idiot who just learned how to net run, right? So that's not
the
happening.
other
We need a
option
plan
is
B.
to plan B would be to find where they're jamming it and use one of these explosive devices to blow up the jammer. But I don't know how to find out where they're jamming it from.
Okay. I'm going
If
to go
it-
to you and I'm going to swing over and make my way to some cover. I see those buildings over toward the eastern side, and I'm suspecting that we are going to be encountering a patrol here in a moment. So we just need to be on our toes, and I'm going to make my way over to, so I have to do select move, right?
Okay.
I'm going to make my way over here. Be on your toes. Can I do
Okay.
another tactics check just to make sure if anyone's around us, like just to kind of see if anyone's around?
Negative. The tactical situation has not changed.
What about perception?
You could do perception to see if anyone's around.
20.
Nice.
Again, there's people riding the roller coaster, but they don't seem to be there voluntarily. And they seem
Can
to
I
be...
can I get a look on them?
Yeah. You've got a couple people in corporate clothes, a couple people in different street gang outfits. All of them have like had their faces painted white with different, sparkles and unicorns and stuff on them. And they're all frothing at the mouth and just twitching as they go through the roller coaster, which is set to a very dangerous speed, by the way.
Jim, Jim, you realize we're in a rescue mission right now, right?
No, Monarch.
You're gonna let these people die.
This is an assassination mission. The hallucinogenics are war. We can stop the rides. We need to stop the rides anyway. That's a good thing for us to do. But we can focus on rescuing people after we kill all of the clowns.
Oh no, I'm totally with you on this. Understand that. I'm with you.
Okay, good.
But
good.
You know that
Hey,
Jerax is supposedly like we need to find. I need you to find any other kind of option. We have to find the source.
How about this? When Jerax finds out where Rex is, we can start providing. We can work our way around to the east to try and provide some cover for Jerax and follow him and see if we can get a good idea of where the meat is going down. Maybe we can. I don't know. Maybe we can shoot them from a distance. We're gonna have to be agile here.
At this point,
we need to know where the meat is happening.
Yeah, we need to know where the meeting's happening, and we have Natalie waiting in the wings. I think once we find where it is, I think we just send a truck and have it blow up whatever building that comms tower is in, that jamming tower is in.
Possible. We need more info from Jerax though. For now, let's start swinging around the east, like you were saying.
Okay, and then that's my turn.
Okay.
Relying on Jerax to be just the reconnaissance information gathering genius here.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
Jim, anything aside from that exchange with Monarch on your turn?
I would like to move my way around east towards the area where you were saying it's easier for us to infiltrate the roller coaster kind of area.
Yeah, you're going to want to
Because
get to, like, there's a little bit of framework. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. There's a little bit of framework, like, here.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a good, and then you can kind of cut from track to track to avoid detection. Just keep in mind there's another sensor here, so you're going to want to continue to use the track as cover or continue to break east. Depends on whether you're trying to go this way or this way.
I think we would want to continue to break east.
All right.
Because we want to get away, or we want to stay as undetected as possible at the beginning.
All right.
And while it would be nice to stop the roller coaster now, I think we need the distraction first.
Yeah, then if you just keep hugging the wall for the time being, you will be the safest you're going to be.
All right.
Okay, you all set?
That's what we would go for then. Yep.
Okay. Jerax! A clown just Scooby-Dooed around the corner looking at you. What do?
I've prepped my entire life for this moment.
You're gonna act.
I'm going to do this. I'm gonna look to the right. Look to the left. Look at him. With a little shit-eating grin on my face.
You're gesturing for him to follow you.
Okay. Roll acting.
Oh God.
Wow.
Holy shit!
I did it!
The moment it was. Yeah. And it follows you into the dark, suspicious alleyway. What direction do you move in any particular direction?
I want to take him as a pretty, reasonably far away.
Mm-hmm.
Still acting as a clown, still bouncing along, kind of. And I'm going to attempt to knock him out.
Okay. How are you going to go about that?
I'm gonna take. Can I do an aimed punch to the head? Is that a thing?
Yes. You will get a -8 on your check. You are getting him by surprise. I'm going to give him a -4 penalty.
Okay.
His evasion roll. If you hit, you will inflict critical damage. So you will inflict double damage.
And I roll brawling for this?
Roll brawling for this. The damage on your punchy McPunching is, I believe, 2d6.
Don't know. I've only got my my pistol, my rifle.
My brass knuckles is 1d6 plus 2.
I have cyber arms, right?
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. I'm pulling up cyber arms.
Why not
This
just
is a
choke
good
him out
plan.
with your cyber arms?
Part one.
Yeah, why would you not just choke him?
Because I think an aimed punch to the head is choking takes 3 rounds and he can escape out of it, and then I've got to choke him again.
But this game is very realistic. You can't really knock people out just with a punch to the head with consistency.
I'm gonna Sherlock Holmes this shit with the discombobulate.
Discombobulate.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You like the. When he just slaps him, discombobulate.
Discombobulate.
You're gonna give him a little bit of the bam, and then you're gonna hit him with the bop.
It's an aimed disc. It might even be both at the same time, kind of like this.
Okay, you're the Incredible Hulk now.
You're gonna hit him with the lefty and the righty
at the same time. Yeah.
Damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna call it 2d6 for the time being, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong.
But I need to roll to hit, right?
Yeah. So
that's a brawling check.
Hold on, I found it.
Okay.
One exception. Yeah, it is a 2d6. Great, excellent, awesome.
Ooh, not wrong.
Your body score isn't like a 7, right? You're not just absolutely jacked.
It's 5, unfortunately.
Okay, then yeah, it's 2d6. So you're gonna roll brawling. You're gonna get a -8 on this. This guy's gonna roll evasion. He's gonna have a -4 on this.
Okay. But it's -8 plus 2 from my cyber arms, right?
Correct. So take 6 off of your results.
Yep. Okay, chat.
Pray.
We gotta pray this works. We need fucking prayers.
Even if you hit him and get a crit, you're not gonna knock him out. You're just gonna hurt him.
The aim is to knock him out, right?
You get the lefty and the righty. Roll it.
All right, Chad, give us numbers. Give us numbers. What do you think he's gonna get? What do you think he's gonna get, Chad?
-6.
Look. No,
-6 is 7.
No.
7.
Wow, what a bad roll on the evasion.
A critical failure. Pow! Roll 4d6 for your first.
You have got to be kidding me.
That was the luckiest thing I've ever seen.
4d6.
This is impossible.
Such terrible rolls on the damage.
And roll for lefty.
Oh.
Righty.
So roll again?
Mm-hmm.
He's giving him the clap, the double clap. Oh, there.
That one was a 5. That one was a 5.
He's giving him the clap, dude.
So, and I got a 6.
Oh, so I gotta roll brawling?
Yeah, that's brawling.
Not the. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, no. Dumb on me. You gotta roll brawling. You need to beat a 6. Minus 6 to 10. Okay.
Yes!
So the 11 goes through. You discombobulate this clown. Both cyber arms to the sides. He hits. His emergency cybernetics activate,
Oh, fuck off.
projecting a hologram of a little bird flying around his head as he passes out.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Not bad.
Okay. The dream is still alive. I'd like to search his body to see if he has a deck that is already in the network.
He does not. This clown is not a hacker.
No. What does he have?
Clown stuff?
Pockets full of like elote.
Okay, we can figure it out on another turn. The fact
Yeah.
that I even succeeded is a miracle enough.
Yeah,
A
I mean,
really
if-
long rope of of knitted handkerchiefs together.
Yeah, a dead bird
Never
in a
ending.
bag labeled "Dead Bird, Do Not Open." Some very powerful psychedelic drugs.
Mm.
Could be useful.
There's a water supply nearby.
And anything else we can reasonably assume would be on the body of a clown. So, well done.
Oh.
You have knocked the clown unconscious. You should probably stuff him into an air vent so patrols don't find him. Open a locker or something like that. But we'll get to that on your next turn. Next up is going to be Natalie.
Oh.
Natalie, barring any... first off, have you come up with anything critical you want to hit me with before we continue?
Natalie's getting increasingly worried that, you know, the plan was that she was going to drive in there. Guns should have been blazing by now. So, yeah, and she keeps sending question marks, and no one's texting anything back.
Can I send a response saying, just knocked out a clown, will be onto the comms soon enough with a picture of the clown?
Okay.
You're gonna take a picture of the what with flash?
Take a selfie of the cyber arms and the clown in the background.
Modern day phones have like a night mode where they use AI to fill in the gaps. They take like a
Sure.
lot of long exposure photos. Presumably, I wouldn't need to flash on.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Your agent,
Okay.
your pseudo AI automatically adjusts for you.
Nice. So that I get a nice picture of the clown who's knocked out.
So, crash or no? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Natalie, roll a perception.
Do. And I'm trying so hard to not just decide to drive the truck into.
I mean, you do whatever it is you want to do.
Gerald's
Decide.
getting restless.
Sorry, it took me for that long to get the character sheet back open because I'm extremely into perception.
Perception.
That's the one.
20.
Nice.
Ooh.
You see Royal, 2 Militech private security, and Rex all moving at the northeast entry of the compound.
Are they leaving or are they coming?
They are arriving.
They're arriving.
They are also accompanied by a patrol of clowns.
I'm gonna text out little R&R coming in from the northeast.
Okay. Oh God.
Would you like to do anything in particular, Natalie, aside from send word?
I'm gonna keep cruising around and
Okay,
yeah,
roll,
just drive.
roll a driving check just to drive casual and avoid detection.
Just driving so casual in my ice cream truck that's just like.
Hey, that's normal. It's just, you know, what's that truck doing? Clown stuff. All right.
It's a clown Uber.
Monarch and Jim, what would the two of you like to do?
All right. Well, I'm gonna make my way still over to.
With the
Also-
knowledge that Rex and Royal are coming from the northeast, we probably want to start heading east and north in order to, because they're probably approaching from that angle because that's where the meeting point is going to be.
Wait a minute though.
We want to get eyes on
Jerax
them.
is?
Jerax is somewhere around there, yeah. We don't know exactly where Jerax is. But we want to, if Jerax fails to find out, to disable comms, if Jerax fails to shut down the jammer, then we would be very much benefited by seeing exactly which building Rex and Royal go into. Like if we can visually identify the building, the plan is back on track.
Yeah, I agree. We just need to be able to see where they are. We can just toss the drone out. We don't necessarily need the cams.
Oh, I can fucking throw the drone at them. We can just shoot them. There's many different things we can do.
Well,
we just need to find out
want
which
to blow
building
them
they're
the
in.
fuck up. So that's our
Yes.
first thing. I think we're just gonna have to keep making our way along the coaster here and continue to just avoid cover from those cameras that are nearby, and just hope we don't run into patrol.
Yeah. I'm gonna we should keep an eye open though for any more surveillance towers, because they won't just have them on the south side.
A coaster zooms past you full of people just going, wah, wah, wah!
Well, I crushed
See,
Bandicoot.
that shit is weird. You see, this is why I don't want to deal with clowns. You know, you people drag me into this. Man, this is ridiculous. All right.
It is a bit freaky.
So we make our way across, and then we're just going to continue to hug this wall. As soon as we get over to that corner, we're going to dart straight up to the north. I think if we manage to get up to the north and get between those buildings that I see over there, I feel like that's more than likely going to be where they set up their meeting. So we just want to be in a good enough position to be able to ambush that.
Sounds good to me.
All right, on that note, I'm going to just go ahead and take the liberty of creeping you guys through the tracks and giving you a nice chunk of movement.
Yep.
We're now fairly close to Jerax.
Do we see Jerax?
Jim can see a downed clown with his low light vision.
Okay, so I'm going to assume I'm going to relay that to Monarch and tell him that Jerax must be somewhere nearby. But we've only just got there, so we're just going to. That's just the plan for the future, is to head up towards that area.
Another roller coaster cart goes past you, and a stream of puke just flies into the air, barely missing you guys.
That's just nasty.
All right,
My good shoes.
Jerax. What's the plan?
Yep. Well, I failed one scan, but I cannot fail another, can I?
Yeah, you can.
So I'm going to try and scan again. I'm going to ignore the voice at the back of my head that is telling me I could fail, and I'm going to roll an interface check.
Okay. 10. You have located
Still not great.
an access point 4 meters away.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Very
it's in
handy.
a shitty spot, isn't it? It's in a shitty spot.
I can access that, right?
You can. Now you took a meet action this turn, which means you cannot take a net action.
Okay.
But on your next turn, you could tap into that and get into cyberspace and do all that stuff.
Okay. Cool.
As a neophyte netrunner, you get 2 net actions per turn. So, on your turn, you can use 1 action to jack into the network. Then once you're in, you can use any programs that you might have picked up. You can
Okay.
just mess with whatever you find there. You can do your thing. So on your next turn, you're in. Would you like to move at all before you do so? And last note, this is probably connected to some sensor equipment. This is probably another sensor surveillance system.
I want to hug the wall.
All right, go ahead and
And
move
then
yourself
jack
wall
into
hugging. And then on your next turn, you'll get in.
Are you doing anything with the clown body?
Just going to leave it there.
Okay.
I'll send a text being like, left the clown unconscious, don't like touching living bodies, kind of freaked out by it.
Don't
Please.
like touching living bodies. You're a doctor.
Oh, God.
Please deal with it if you can.
Cool.
Okay.
And that's it.
Natalie, you see the Royal and his escort moving into position. They are currently moving past the merry-go-round.
So I see Rex and Royal. I don't see the clown, right? Do we need to get?
Pagliacci.
You have not
Okay.
seen Pagliacci just yet.
Okay.
Would any of us know Pagliacci to look at him?
A streetwise check would reveal information about Pagliacci. Anyone with the streetwise skill, feel free to make one at this time.
Okay. 14.
14 for Jim Fingers. Yeah, you would know him. He wears traditional operatic clown equipment. So it's like the operatic character of the clown. So a white garb, a pointy hat with a red, bauble on the end, big red nose,
Right.
sad clown makeup. He is never without his bodyguards, Abbott and Costello, both of whom have been so heavily cyber modified that they are beyond the pale of cyberpsychosis. Beefy,
Okay.
bad dudes.
Let's see. And how did they enter the park? Was there like a gate that they went through? Like,
They popped out of a cellar hatch.
okay. Let's see.
And this here is the merry-go-round. Got the ticket booth, the concession stands. It's
Yeah, I'm just gonna text out, need eyes on clown, let me know Papa Clown location. Ready with truck whenevs, and like lots of V's, and then like a smiley face, and then like a winky face, and then like just like 8 question marks.
Jim, you get another text. It's impeccably perfect grammar and stuff. Hello, Mr. Fingers. At your earliest convenience, let us please discuss the issue of my parking place. Look forward to hearing from you promptly. Thank you.
That motherfucker. Okay, I put my agent onto silent mode, or I mute the conversation with Todd.
Okay.
I do not want the distraction right now.
All right. Leo and Jim. What did the two? I called you by his real name. Your real fake. What will you do? You're still carrying the drone packed with explosives.
Mm-hmm.
You're near the haunted house.
Yeah, could I check to see if there's any doors like on the outside?
Of the haunted house?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a... It's not on the map, but I'm going to say it makes sense for there to be a service door in the back.
Okay.
I'd also like to be checking for any security cameras. There's almost certainly security cameras on a house like this. So before we get close to it, I want to use my, cyber vision to try and identify whether I can see anything that looks like that.
Okay. Roll perception, both of you.
16.
15.
Okay. So there is a door in the back. It's a service entrance. It is chained shut, the padlock, and there is a security suite directly over the door, looking like down and outwards. So this back area is under surveillance.
Okay.
Great.
We can swing out pretty far to the east then, Monarch, in order to get around this camera. It seems like the camera's only... It seems like it's pointed at the floor, so probably not that deep.
It's one of those lens... It's one of those fish eyes, but if you get back into the urban maze, you should be fine.
We could swing out a little further around, just so that we get eyes on Rex and Royal.
Copy that.
All right, if you guys want to move... All right, I'm going to go ahead and move you. I'm going to move you on the map behind this thing, but you're not actually behind it, getting spotted.
Okay.
You're just
Yeah.
hustling upwards. You'd make it roughly here. So you're near the downed Bozo. You're getting close to the Hall of Mirrors, the haunted house, and the merry-go-round.
Right. While we're out there as well, I'd like to leave the drone
Where would you like to leave the drone?
towards the urban maze, Like as
Okay.
we take this wide swing out,
Okay, you're
somewhere
just
where
gonna-
I don't believe that it'll be found whatsoever. And if the
Mhm.
communications come back up, it's within range for me to start controlling it from over there.
Okay, so you're leaving it like you're not hiding it under a rock. You're leaving it in a place where it has a takeoff area, but it's otherwise concealed,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Great, excellent. Roll conceal/reveal object for me, and then we'll move on.
18.
Great. Jerax, it's your turn. What'd you like
I'm
to
going
do?
He's been
into the
waiting
net.
for. So he's been training for his whole life.
I have 5 programs, but I've realized they are all built for handling hackers in the net. So I'm in a bit of a pickle if I come across any sort of programs.
They're all for net runners.
A lot of them, yeah.
You really just wanted to fight other netrunners.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to fight other netrunners in cyberspace. That's what I've specialized in. I've got Flak, which reduces damage from non-black ice programs. The Nerve Scrub, which targets other netrunners. The Poison Flatline, other netrunners. The Banner Hammer specializes against netrunners. And then Speedy Gonzalez
Speedy Gonzalez.
as one of the boosters that I've got
You're
to increase my
useless.
speed.
You're useless.
Incorrect. I am a man of many talents. I'm going to
the beginner.
plug in to the network.
The music's great, man. It's just
All right, you are
really
in.
good shit.
Oh, so actually,
I'm
no,
in.
you're not. You're not in. It does not look like you're in. From out here in real space, it's not obvious to me that you have entered the network.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, I can't tell. You look the same.
Where is
Oh
it?
god. Oh god.
I should have held the music.
I'm
until I get those. All right, with your first
Okay.
net action, you tie into the network.
I can't see shit.
All right, as soon as you arrive at the top floor of the clown's network, you are confronted by a password.
Do I need to arm my banhammer and programs now?
So the way that each of them works, it takes a net action to activate a program. Some programs you activate and they immediately just go off, like your banhammer. You activate it, it hits, and then it dereses in the same round. Speedy Gonzalez, you can activate, and it will stay as long as it remains rezzed. It'll give you that speed boost. So that would
I'm
take an
going to
action.
activate.
Okay,
You can activate Speedy Gonzalez as my second net action. I only get 2, right?
correct. One of them to jack
Yep.
in and one of them to activate Speedy Gonzalez.
Gotcha.
So you res that program, and now in the network, it looks like there's a trail of dust that appears behind you as you move.
Yep.
Cool. Next up, the Bozos and the NPCs in general. A patrol hidden on the map somewhere continues to move. And it's kind of far away for you guys to really see super well. Actually, hold up. They are not allowed in yet. You hear, if you're close enough, you might hear a muttered argument, though that is a fair distance away, as Royal and his escort approach the ticket booth to get their tickets. That'll be it for them. Natalie, what do you do?
Yeah, Natalie is she's in a car, she's far away. She has, I just want to point out, no idea about the hostages. No idea kind of if anybody's in the net or not. So yeah, it's gonna be more question marks in the chat, boys.
I will
Actually,
I
every
will
time
res-
you do that, just post
Yeah.
question marks literally in Roll20 chat so that we keep building those up. Monarch, go ahead.
I will respond to, because I'm assuming we see Jerax here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna respond, and we see him jacking in. We see him looking like he's
Well, he put on the
connected.
special shades.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna respond back to Natalie. Just say Jerax just jacked in. Also looks like a jackass. Hold on. I'm gonna type it out.
By the
There
way, I
it is.
looked at the top speed of an ice cream truck,
Mhm.
and that's gonna be about 73 miles per hour. So let me amend that. My speedometer is not wholly accurate. I'm a little excited.
Somehow through like twisted, post-apocalyptic, rubble-strewn alleyways, this ice cream truck is just doing a circuit.
I'm actually. Oh shit, Jim. I was gonna say.
What?
Never mind. I was gonna say we could send the truck in and start and just let it cause all sorts of carnage.
We don't know where Pagliacci is. We need to see where they're going, which building they're going to enter.
Look
And then
at
we
him,
can start.
and he points over to Jerax. Does that look like
got
something
my mouth
that is
open.
competent right now? He's like, if his mouth is open and a little drool is coming out. Does that look like the face of a person that's gonna find where this jammer is freaking located?
We still don't really need the drooling fool. We can just find out which building they're in, and then me and you can go in there, guns blazing, and take him out.
Me and you? You mean me? Then
I
you.
have a drone full of explosives as well. I could do something.
Hold on.
Chat can't see the Roll20 chat, can they?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
Natalie's
in-
just texting and driving because all that messaging from like the aughts and the 20s and the teens is gone. Nobody cares about
The
anyone.
podcast listeners don't know what the hell is going on in the text.
I just sent Natalie a text message saying, Jerax just jacked in and looks like a jackass. To which Natalie responded, "Pics or it didn't happen." So I sent a pic
Of Jerax drooling.
of Jerax looking like a
Drooling,
jackass.
yeah, drooling in the corner.
Okay, so I guess we're holding position right now, waiting to see where they go.
Are the two of you holding position?
Can we actually see them from here? I
Mm,
mean, if we're
not
like
re-
that far back,
Not
wouldn't
really. You
the-
cannot see them very well.
Well,
So I guess we would be moving so that we could see where they were going, right? Like that's the whole point of
All
this
right,
is to
I'm
see
going to
them.
give
So
you this much
So then we're-
movement.
okay, so we're
Now
gonna
roll
go further
perception
up north
checks, both of you.
where everyone is. Alrighty. Oh,
Awesome.
13.
21.
Awesome. Easy. All right. So you can tell from up here that one, there are clowns riding the merry-go-round, unlike some of the other rides. And Royal is checking in at the ticket stand, where a clown is giving him his tickets in order to enter the base.
Why do they need tickets? Why is it all so functional?
I don't get it.
They're living out their sick, twisted fantasies.
I didn't even know that there was an amusement park in the middle of the city. I had no idea. This is the dumbest thing I'd ever encountered. It's almost as if some psychopath made it up to try and kill us. That's genuinely what it feels like. Do you not feel like that, Jim?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like God himself is fucking with me on a regular basis. But
Just the way we were supposed to fuck Rex with that communicator is the way we're being fucked by God right now. That's it.
we weren't gonna. I'm not even gonna go there.
Oh, we 100% were until the dumb shoe plan. Come on, it would have been funny. You know it.
Just it was supposed to be practical, not amusing. I don't particularly find it amusing to sodomize people with tracking devices.
Jerax would have done it, which would have been even funnier.
Fun isn't something one considers when bringing balance to the universe, but this does bring a
Yeah.
smile to my face.
Jerax doesn't want to shove tracking things into
Jerax
people.
is in the fucking Matrix right now, okay? So go over there, Neo, and try and save us.
All right.
Yeah, keep
Take the
keep
red
hacking,
pill.
drooly boy.
Monarch and Jim. You are aware of Royal's location. You know he has 2 guards of his own. Rex is with him, looking extremely unhappy. They are surrounded by clowns. What do you
But
do?
no sign of Pagliacci.
Correct.
Is there any sign of the bodyguards of Pagliacci?
Abet and Costello? No, you have not seen them. They're
Okay.
very hard to miss.
I think they're inside of this building.
Then that's it. We're just going to continue to monitor and see which building they go into.
Okay. Jerax.
Oh, actually,
Yes, go
while
ahead.
we're in the area, we should also pay attention to the backside of Building 13, which is the Hall of Mirrors, I think. and take a look for any kind of service door, any surveillance, that kind of stuff as well, because we believe it's likely they're going to be in the Hall of Mirrors or the haunted house. So we want some kind of idea of where the exits are.
Correct.
There is a back door in the Hall of Mirrors. It has been welded shut. There is also, I'm going to just give this to you with your good perception check results. There's another sensor suite right here. Sorry. Right here. There we go. So both of the wings of the Hall of Mirrors have sensor suites that mostly seem to be, keeping an eye on making sure that entry is prohibited. They're not so much sweeping the main area. Anything else before you proceed?
Not from me.
Same.
Okay.
This is bad. The music, dude, is so good. Why did we enable this? He's a surgeon. He is a surgeon. Why is he in the Matrix right now? Oh, God. Is that a keytar? Did you bring a keytar to the Matrix?
I was going to say it's his cyber deck, but it really could be either. Access is blocked by a password.
Okay. Does typing in a guess use a net action?
No.
So one of the things that my brother taught me was that he would often regale the times that he was like, these dumbass companies that are setting the security on these places, they don't even change the default password. So I'm just going to try admin.
Access denied.
Fuck. I was positive that was going to work.
Had it worked, though, that would have been...
My parents' router, like...
That would have been hog as fuck.
Admin.
How do I access the password then to break into it? What do I have to do?
It is one of your net actions, and you simply roll an interface check. Some programs give you advantage, or a bonus rather, to attempt to break through passwords. I believe that's the worm booster. This is a backdoor check, so just roll interface.
Okay.
Please, God.
6.
Would you like to use any luck? Actually, don't let me tempt you. I don't think you have enough.
Okay.
All right.
I will make another crack at it.
Go ahead and roll it.
My second action.
7. That'll do it.
Do you have any other guesses as to the password before we move on? I'll let you make
Really
one
not rolling very well.
one free guess per net action.
Oh, okay. Another guess?
Yeah, I'll give you another guess.
What do clowns like?
What was your first guess?
Admin.
Admin.
Oh, God. This is bad.
What is a good one? What do clowns like? Oh, okay. I got it. Cream pie 1, 2, 3.
Access denied.
Fuck.
Well, I just spat everywhere.
All right.
Should have guessed clown shoe or something.
Back into the Matrix.
All right. A clown patrol on the outskirt continues to move. The ticketing interaction seems to have been completed. And now Royal and his escort are moving south into the complex. Other clowns
so many of them.
move out of the way as they approach. A couple of clowns hawking from the concession stand. They don't seem to be selling popcorn, I'll tell you that much. Attempt to get his attention, he gives them the finger and proceeds on his way. His security guards at his back. He keeps Rex in front of him. As they all move forward, the clowns seem to be gathering around the Hall of Mirrors.
Okay. And the back of the Hall of Mirrors has been welded shut.
Correct.
Right. We would relay this information to the others via text then.
Okay. And I'm also going to say that your agents are, because they have a pseudo AI, they do their best to give people, like, they can't give you Google Maps images because there are no up-to-date maps. That requires too much infrastructure. but they're doing their best to triangulate with each other's location and pick up on contextual cues from the text you send each other to estimate likely directions for you. Natalie.
How good is this algorithm? Like, am I driving to like Alameda right now?
No, you're probably fine for now, though, as long as you don't try to take surface streets instead of the highway.
So I'm gonna text again, because I've lost sight of R&R. So, I get the information about the Hall of Mirrors. All right, I'm like looking at the text, and then I like pull up the map that like we all shared around, and then I pull up the text, and then like I'm looking at Hall of Mirrors, and then I start driving around. Well, if you guys are on the east side, you're gonna need my distraction from the north. So yeah, I'm right about where my truck is on the map.
All right,
like
you're lining it up
around the block, and I'm like prepared to like enter, and then you're gonna get a couple more of this.
Couple more question marks.
We would definitely do this one day.
I will respond back. Wait for King Bozo. Then we go. Then go time.
Sad faces. Natalie really wants to blow some shit up.
Natalie, give me a knowledge local or a local expert check.
Nope. Expert.
Just to try to figure out and pinpoint the best, direction alleyway that's going to give you maximum clear. Oh, a critical. You have found.
Wow.
Brent get these rolls first.
Okay. Here's what you found. You have found a clear line into a parking garage with a crude ramp off the roof.
Wow.
Yes.
Aimed directly where you want it. And lots of running space. So as long as you jump out well enough in time, you will have high ground, and the ice cream van will come flying down like the sweet, sweet, creamy justice from above.
Sweet, sweet, creamy justice.
All right, so I just text back. Oh my god, you guys are gonna love this. Say when.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
I'm holding this action.
Monarch and Jim. What do you do?
What can we do, man? There's nothing to do. We're literally just sitting ducks waiting for Pagliacci's bitch ass to show up.
Well, are they entering the Hall of Mirrors, or are they just outside at the moment?
Your vision is obscured by the Hall of Mirrors itself. It is very difficult for you to tell what is happening on the other side.
It definitely is.
Stealth your way up, but not only would you have to contend with this sensor array, this camera suite right here, but also the clowns merrily rotating on the merry-go-round.
Is it possible to swing back around the Hall of Mirrors and go to that crack there? Oh, but there's a camera there as well, right?
There is. Jerax has remained undetected by hugging the wall.
I have a breaking and entering kit, but I'm assuming it's not that great on welded shut doors.
Correct.
Okay, here's the thing, Monarch. Once we need to know whether they're in the building or not. We need to.
Yeah.
Maybe we.
Also, at this point, why is Jerax even in? We know where everyone is. We're just waiting for Pagliacci to show up.
Well, we're assuming
Disabling the comm
Pagliacci.
systems.
Yeah.
Also,
If Jerax disables the jammers, we're still in a good position. We can put a bomb on the back of. We can put some C6 on the back of this welded shut door. We go in guns blazing at the same time as the ice cream truck rolls in, and then I operate the drone and take them all out.
Okay.
It's possible, but it all relies on Jerax.
Okay.
What's the plan B here, though, Monarch? What's the plan B if he doesn't?
All right. Well, Natalie found something. So long as she's able to just get that truck in a position where it can blow up in front of everyone, maybe even blow up on them, to be honest with you, I think we're good. She keeps texting.
What
me.
about
She
this,
keeps
though?
saying, say when.
What about
Why
this?
did Jerax just say, do you have any suggestions for a password? Did Jerax just ask suggestions for a password, Jim?
Focus, Monarch, focus.
Sorry, I'm
slap him on
sorry.
the
It's
face
just
a
this
little
guy. He. I swear to God, when this is over, I'm gonna shoot him. You know
bit.
how
He's very incompetent.
You know how he theatrically tried to shoot you but failed miserably at it? I'm actually gonna shoot him in the leg.
I know,
Anyway.
he's impossible to deal with. Listen, Monarch, if I went and got the drone with all of the C6, if he fails to get into the system, could we just whack it all on the back of the Hall of Mirrors, blow that shit up, and go in guns blazing to finish off Pagliacci?
What is it with your obsession of guns blazing? You understand that we
I've only ever heard the term before in movies. I don't know. I'm not a solo. I assume
not
that
how
means
it
guns
works.
shooting.
It's not how it works. Okay, understand that if we blow up that door, literally every single person in this compound, every one of these clowns are gonna kill us.
No,
They're gonna look right at us.
after the ice cream truck goes in.
I understand that, but we're banking a lot on whatever the hell Natalie's going to be doing. She's got to make sure that she lands that truck in the perfect position, and on top of that, that it doesn't blow up beforehand. So there's that.
But
Next
just in
thing.
case, I should go and get the drone. I should go and get the explosives.
Yes.
Bring them
Get the
closer,
drone,
just
get the
in case.
explosives. No matter what, we're going to need them. If we can just get some kind of vision on where Pagliacci, whatever his
What
name
about the
is.
roof? What about the roof? These sensors are not going to be sensing people on the roof of the Hall of Mirrors.
We
They
need
are
to check to
definitely
see if
going to
there's a
scan
way.
for aerial threats, but if you stay low on the roof, you might be okay.
What if?
What if we
We
blew
take
a
the-
hole in the roof?
I'm trying to do a covert operation over here.
This is plan B if your shit doesn't work.
Oh, it's gonna work.
What if I got on top of the roof and actually chucked one of the C6s in front of the entire crowd?
Oh, like a frisbee.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Okay, all right. It's a good plan B. I'll go get the drone with the explosives. I'll boost you up onto the roof, and we'll figure out a plan B just in case Jerax fucks it all up.
Well, get ready for plan B, because it's definitely gonna happen.
All right, I'm going over to grab the drone and pull it back towards the Hall of Mirrors, and we're gonna try and get set up a little bit on the roof.
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
gonna make my way over to the back here.
We will bring that
and-
entire plan to its conclusion on your next go. You start it now, you'll be ready to do stuff with it. Okay. Guess what time it is?
The fuck? It's the music, dude.
As
It's
he
the
continues-
music and the critical failures that have been happening nonstop.
Hacking
it's
time.
so crazy.
Okay. I like Jim's suggestion. I'm gonna attempt Pagliacci.
Access denied.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go for a manual hack. Oh.
It's slowly increasing in number.
Access granted.
Come on. You made that easy. You just wanted to get this over with. This guy's failing all over the
do I
place.
automatically move forward?
No, you can use your next net action to proceed if you'd like, but you have no idea what's down there. You could also use the scanner action to attempt to plumb the rest of the network, but time is of the essence.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move forward. I'm
Just
not
gonna
gonna
go
scan
for it?
anything.
Okay,
Yeah, go on then.
move yourself down to the next layer. You have encountered a control node. This control node gives you access to systems. This particular system is the jammer. On your, that was your first net action. No, your second one is to move. On your next turn, you will be able to engage the control node to deactivate the scramblers.
Okay. Okay.
And you can update your team on that if you want, because again, the virtuality goggles project AR, so you can still.
Just gonna send a text saying I'm in.
I'm in.
The hell does I'm in even mean? We knew he was in. Wasn't he in already?
I
What did
thought
he
he was in.
accomplish?
That's even worse if he wasn't even in.
Oh God. Yeah, we're gonna have to move forward with plan B. We have
Okay.
no other
Oh, we're
choice.
so screwed.
The clowns As you are down here picking up the drone, the clowns all gather attentively, faces forward, watching and waiting. You hear a door open, and it's followed by a voice. Pagliacci, minestrone, linguini, rigatoni, ravioli.
This is beautiful.
And all the clowns bounce up and down and honk their noses as you hear a door open on the other side. And whenever something is revealed, someone is revealed. Heavy footsteps and clown cheering and a horrifying cacophony of noises. But the faces of whoever this might be are concealed by a big-ass building that's in your way.
Mm-hmm. But using my powers of deduction, I'm pretty sure that's the dude.
Most likely.
Okay. But by the sound of it, he's opened the door and is addressing the crowd. So perhaps we don't even need to bust into this building. Maybe we can just, they're just having the meeting out in the open.
Oh, God.
Does anybody send Natalie the go signal? Do you want
him outside?
Well, the problem is Jerax has only said I'm in. He didn't say he's about to disable the jammer. So we don't know that we can use the drone. So I think we would assume that we have to continue with plan B. But we know the meeting is going to last a while.
Can I text Jerax in the Matrix? Okay, here we go. I'm texting. What the hell does that mean, you moron?
Are you guys all in like the group WhatsApp, or are you direct texting each other?
Oh, this is group WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna type jammer going down.
Okay. I can't believe it. The idiot is at the jammer. This is impressive.
Okay, great. I'll get set up to use the drone. We're nearly there. Tell him, Monarch, tell him to take down the scanners as well. And I think it's truck time.
Okay.
Maybe we wait until the scanners are down and then truck time? I don't know, Monarch, you're the tactician. What do you think?
Well, because if it all goes to shit, then it's Monarch's fault, right? Just
I'm going to respond
you by mistake.
With scanners will take time only at jammer.
Okay.
Followed by Jerax out.
Jerax out!
All right. So if the scanners will take time and he's only at the jammer right now, I mean, the scanner doesn't do anything for us. But honestly, it won't even matter if the...
But we can't get the drone into position without the scanners.
No, the jammer is what's blocking.
Right. But what I'm saying is we won't be able to get the drone close if they can just see that there's a threat. A little bit more patience.
What if we don't have to get it overhead? What if you were to drive the jammer drive it low, and then in the look, if something blows up, right? Who knows what the hell Natalie's doing? Oh my God, she's got truck emoji, clown emoji. Okay, Natalie might do something insane. Here's my thought. If we rely on Natalie to land that truck in an area that could possibly blow up and just completely obliterate everyone, the scanners won't even matter. They won't even... the commotion's already begun. We can fly this thing in and kill him right away.
Okay. All right.
Am I missing something, Jim? Please tell me I'm missing something.
No, sounds good to me. I think it's truck time. How do I detonate the drone explosives again, Monarch?
I'll do it.
It's the button, right? It's the button.
It's
I'm
wired.
assuming, Joe, at this point, I've already set it up.
Yeah, that part was handled for you.
Okay.
There's just, you flip the engage special action A trigger, and it'll just go, and it's set with no timer. It's just set to go.
Yep.
Okay. Once you get that thing into a position, you blow them up, and then that's it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hop onto the controls of the drone then, and presumably they don't work at the moment, but I'm gonna keep trying them until like the very instant that they do, as soon as the jammer goes down.
I'm gonna text Natalie.
Whoa, wait. They're still not down yet. I still can't use the drone yet.
You just text the word Natalie, and the next moment you see an ice cream truck fly over the roof.
I text Natalie. Wait.
When comms come on online, we
Okay.
ride.
All right. Why did I feel like he said that while having a toothpick in his mouth? All right, here we go. We're just gonna hold position, get the drone ready. I'm gonna get my guns ready, make sure all the the chambers are empty and everything's good to go, and I'm good on ammo, and I'm ready. And Natalie's getting into position, and we're just gonna lay low while Jim does his business, and Jerax gets back into the fucking matrix.
All right.
You better do something this turn. I swear to God.
I pull out a toothpick out of my pocket and start chewing on it.
Okay.
All right, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna turn off the jammer.
Roll an interface check.
Please be good. Oh,
That's not great.
I had some luck.
I'm gonna
Just do
use
something.
1 luck.
It's not gonna do anything.
Turn it to an 8.
Okay.
Jammer offline.
Oh.
This has to be the most basic bitch network ever.
Oh,
That's what this has to be.
Here's the thing: if Jerax was a good net runner, he would be able to identify the brands as like somebody just duct taped this shit together. But he's not a good net runner, so he thinks he's an amazing net.
Okay, but the jammer's down, so the comms are working.
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him!
So I'm gonna say,
Jammer down. It's go time.
Enemy spotted.
All right, you have a
and
second
I'm gonna-
net action.
yeah, I'm gonna just jump forward into cyberspace with complete disregard for my life.
Okay, you plunge down to the next level, and standing before you in the network is a raven composed of digital light wearing shining plate mail with a glowing spear. You have just encountered an enemy program.
Okay.
I believe you both roll speed
Oh, I have an advantage on this.
because of
is-
Speedy Gonzalez.
Yes.
Yes. So roll speed. So roll an interface check plus that bonus.
It's where is it?
I believe it's +2.
I saw a thing that was like
Yep, it's +2.
a face-off. Net combat.
Yep. So
Your
first,
interface 1d10 plus program attack plus 1d10.
we have to roll speed first.
Okay,
So-
how do wait? What?
So you're gonna roll
Reaction,
So here's how this is gonna work. You're gonna roll an interface check, and you're
Okay.
gonna add the +2 for having that program you rezzed earlier.
Sick.
So roll interface. All right. So you got a 12.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll speed for the Raven Black Ice program. I got a 6. You
It's the
go.
shittiest program in the world.
So you don't immediately get fragged. Let's see.
I am speed.
If it beats you, it gets to hit you immediately. It did not beat you, so. But you've also used all of your net actions. So you're just sort of here. Basically, you didn't activate it as a trap.
Hmm.
Okay. Monarch. The jammers are down. Monarch and Jim. The jammers are down. The drone is responding to your commands.
And we have comms.
And you have short-range local comms. The static goes away, and they're now clear, and you can hear each other.
Natalie, do you hear me? Natalie, come in. Over.
Oh, yeah, I hear you guys. Yeah, what's up? What are we doing?
Natalie, it's time to blow this shit up.
I don't even say anything. You just hear like, and like a rev of an engine.
It's like blaring as it goes.
Oh my god.
All right, Natalie, tell me exactly what you do.
Now, this amusement park is 4 city blocks square, pretty big, but I'm on one of those parking garages that is as many floors high as you would permit me. And near the top of this parking structure, I found, I don't know, it's just a corrugated steel cement pile of I've always wanted to do this. And so I'm going to take this ice cream truck. It's maximum 73 miles per hour. And we are going to launch it. I'm aiming for number 2. Is that the...
So a trajectory like this?
Yeah.
Ideally, you
Oh
want to
my
land right in
God.
the middle of that whole crowd. Kill Rex too. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So I mean, I'm not much for what is with the triangles? Is that the trigonometry? I don't know it, but I'm gonna try my best to get there with my truck. And okay, we're going really fast. I'm gonna send it off the ramp, and I've already got Bricky in spot. Like Bricky's there. Bricky's been as ready as I've been.
Brick Tamlin.
But I forget the grenade. So I send the truck off the parking structure, and I'm watching it go, and I look down and I realize I still have the grenade that I haven't pulled the pin. I'm still holding it. So I'm wondering, how far can...
25 meters on a good day.
Okay. I realize I forgot to throw it. I'm pretty embarrassed. I'm going to try and pull the pin and just throw this towards number 1.
Wait, you're gonna-
Why, Natalie?
Okay.
Can I throw it into the truck?
I missed putting the grenade kind of in the truck to send the grenade, so I'm just going to also splash damage.
Okay,
No, you're not there or anything, right?
Yeah,
No.
nobody has any
No.
say in what happens. After Monarch releases the Kraken, you can't put the lightning back in the bottle. Anyways, what am I saying? Here's what we're going to do. Natalie, I need you to roll a land vehicles check, first off. A driving check.
I've been secretly training for years, ever since I watched one of those bootleg old movies, 6 Fast, 16 Furious. I was really inspired, and
Nice.
Yes.
That's the one where they kill a guy.
Man, you're a regular Vinny gas man. I don't know. Vin Diesel.
that's my favorite guy from the movie. Thank you.
Vincent Hydrogen Fuel. Okay, now roll an athletics or evasion check, your choice, to dive out of the vehicle at 73 miles an hour. Or approaching 73 miles an hour as you bail.
All right, both of those are 2. So we're gonna go. Athletics is an 11. But wait, we got some luck. And luck is with me. I'm gonna apply 3 of those.
Okay, so a 14. So you jump out, and you've seen people do this in the movies. Unfortunately, the way they do this in the movies is not the way you're supposed to do it in real life. So you hit the ground, and as luck would have it, there was like an old pile of that weird under carpet spongy stuff that was left over from a construction.
Come on.
Yeah, that weird crumbly stuff. So you do still get banged around. Pretty bad, but not nearly as bad as you would be, and you're not clinging by your fingers to the edge of the building. Take 5 points of damage.
I'll take it.
Are you wearing your armor?
I am wearing my armor.
Never mind. The ice cream truck goes flying off into the night.
Oh, God.
And the last thing you hear is just this.
Natalie salutes it.
Now, let's see. Throwing. I want to say this is an athletics check to throw the grenade. Yeah, this is an athletics check. So roll to throw the grenade.
All right, real quick. I'm just looking. Yeah, I got nothing better. 11. Hey, but I saved 2 more points of damage, so we're gonna slap them on there. Bring that 13.
A 13?
Luck. Yeah.
Natalie has 5
Okay.
total luck.
You arrive. The grenade is short of the target.
No.
So we're gonna place this grenade because there's just a lot of painful things are going to happen to some clowns, and it's going to take a little bit of calculation to determine the exact level of clown suffering that's being inflicted. Okay, so you are here, and you are aiming to throw the grenade as far as you possibly could, which would have been here. It goes short by that much, so it lands right there.
It would go further than usual if she's on a very high building.
Shut the hell up, Josh.
And I do have
Science.
it's gonna keep going.
You have what?
Science. What was that, Rach?
Oh, I said, and it's gonna keep going when it lands because Bricky's on the gas.
Oh,
He is
not
on
for
it.
the grenade though. Not for the grenade.
Oh yeah, that'll roll.
Sure. Sure, take another foot. You've already... What more can you do? All right, hold on. Check this out.
The wind is quite favorable tonight, isn't it?
Shut the hell up, Brenton.
I did a little softball in high school. I feel like that.
God, is that square the range of damage?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
All right.
That's some clown damage.
Wait, where is Rex? Is Rex the yellow one?
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, we don't give a shit about Rex, dude. Rex is whatever.
A ice
I
cream
explicitly
van.
asked if I'm supposed to give a shit about Rex, and no one answered the affirmative.
I said no.
Yeah.
An ice cream van from on high plows through, flattens a clown who's trying to sell drugs. He doesn't even see it coming. He's just standing there passing out Emerald Road tablets to anyone who will take them, collecting tickets for them, when suddenly this vehicle just descends. The tarp goes down around him, crushing him beneath its wheels. A wreck of a vehicle collides through this pile. Makeup and red noses and blood go everywhere as clowns are smeared all over the place. Rachel, roll 6d6.
Oh my god.
Da, da.
Nice.
Oh,
It's got also 3 6s in it. Is that good?
Oh, that's crit damage,
I mean,
isn't it?
it depends on what you mean by good.
good
For
for
me,
us.
not the clowns.
Less people for me to shoot.
I'm pretty sure like 8 clowns are about to die from the car. That was the car.
The car, I do want to point out, is aimed precisely at where I understood Pagliucci to be standing.
All right. Well, actually, that's going to save some clown lives.
I thought you said you were aiming for the number 2 buildings.
Yeah. But look how that's pointed, right? It's
Yeah.
gonna roll right at the steps of.
Yeah. So it's going this way.
But she still has a grenade that's about to go off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All
where
right.
they
So
are.
that means that it's not going to kill this clown right here. This clown is going to dodge the flying van of annihilation.
I'll allow it. So I have no power here.
There's a terrible screeching, smearing, crashing, exploding noise as clowns are annihilated left and right, just flying like bowling pins. I need to check a stat block for our boy Rex, who is in the line of fire here. Royal is a solo and has combat reflexes and just barely manages to dive out of the way of the vehicle. He will still be subject to the explosion damage of the grenade. Did somebody have a question?
I was
Rex
just
is still
cringing at
injured.
Rex dying.
Rex is still injured from the last time. I didn't heal him up.
Didn't you?
Look,
No,
thought
he's
you
still
did.
he's still quite badly wounded.
I mean, he's fucked, didn't he?
I mean, he's dead. It doesn't matter. We don't need him anymore.
all right, so one of Rex's Militech bodyguards is immediately reduced to 1 hit point as this truck just collides with him. The last
He's
thing Rex sees in his life, he hears this screaming sound. He turns around. He sees this ice cream van just plunging, the grill just plunging directly towards him. And he just goes, okay. As he's smeared across the pavement. It hits and it rolls and it spins. And the final kill count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead clowns and Rex.
Yeah.
Oh, and the vehicle
Rex.
the vehicle has exactly 1 hit point left. It lands upside down. I'm gonna have Pagliacci make a roll.
He didn't make a good roll.
He did not make a good roll. A goddamn vehicle collides with Pagliacci.
Yay!
Oof.
I got a touch.
Oh my
I got a
God.
touch.
It crunches directly into him. I need Rachel to roll twice on the critical injuries table.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Here we go.
So
Rachel, oh my God.
You might have just slaughtered the guy that we've come to
Can I just
assassinate
say,
with the
before-
distraction tactic.
Before Rachel, no. Before Rachel makes this roll, whose idea was it to get an ice cream truck?
Oh, you shut the
Oh,
fuck
hit the
up.
vine. Hit the vine. You just said what I said louder. But go ahead.
Whose idea was it for Natalie to be the distraction?
It was
Whose idea
Natalie's
was-
idea.
Listen,
No,
Natalie
it was all
deserves all of
Natalie's
the
idea.
credit for this. I can't
Who-
believe that Monarch is trying to steal the credit after
I can't
Natalie.
believe
It's
Monarch
nice
is trying
to
to-
target.
I can't believe Monarch's trying to
Monarch.
mansplain in 2044.
Okay.
What year are we in?
Relax. But most importantly, who saved everyone at the telecommunications building?
Why did you keep going back to that?
me. It was me. Anyway,
all right,
do it.
roll
Do it, Nat.
roll 2d6. First for one of Royal's Militech guards.
That guy got a 2.
Okay, well, his arm is gone.
I got another 2.
His arm is dismembered arm.
Mm.
He rolls a death saving throw, and he survived.
Oh, he's alive.
He's
Oh.
alive, but his arm is mangled. Roll again, please, for Pagliacci.
I rolled is
Oh, another 2? Okay, well, now his arm got crushed and pinned and removed by the vehicle. Okay. That happened. Oh, and then a grenade goes off. So, meanwhile, in the ticket booth, this drug selling clown and this ticket peddling clown, they see this vehicle just they stop what they're doing. They stare at the carnage. And then this grenade just ding, ding, ding. And they look down at the grenade. And the grenade explodes. Roll 66, please.
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't do that, right?
Yeah, try it. Let's do that again.
Yeah.
21
Oh my
with
God.
no crits.
Mm.
All right, and you only got a 15 on this roll, so I'm gonna do a evasion check for Rex.
Rex?
Sorry, Royal. Rex fucking exploded. Rex is very, very dead.
Is it meet? Is
Royal,
it meet and beat?
no, Royal dodges out of the way because she has to meet her beat. She has to beat.
Mm.
The attacker has to beat the defender in Cyberpunk
Right.
Red. So Rex Royal, Rex is fucking dead. Royal, the other R, escapes the entire carnage of that
God.
encounter.
What a ninja.
Unlucky.
And
What a damn ninja.
that's like 4 more clowns just annihilated in a spray of clown carnage. They honk their last.
But now we can go after Pagliacci because he's disarmed.
I'm good.
One could say he's lost his arm. Damn it.
Oh, touch.
Oh,
So close.
Damn it. I was going to say mine, but, didn't work.
All right, well, that's the grenade gone off. Oh, and that kills the dismembered private security. He's just dead. There's bodies everywhere.
He's super dead.
This actually seems like a good place to close our episode as the clown carnage car collides with the cavalcade and a grenade goes off. And so, yeah, like half the clowns are just instantly annihilated. Pagliacci loses an arm. Abbott and Costello, you still have not properly seen them. And in the haunted house to the south, you hear the sound of chainsaws revving up. Let's go ahead and end it here. And in our next episode, our heroes will take the fight to Pagliacci, Abbott, Costello, and finish up their feud with Royal, the Solo. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a fantastic night.
Amazing.